Good morning, everybody. I'm about to go outside and give you guys an update on the garden. I saw a few things this morning, harvested a few things this morning, keeping my peppers stored right there. I'll be cooking up some of this stuff today and maybe processing some stuff today as far as maybe I'll start making some hot sauce. Probably won't be as hot because a lot of the peppers are not red yet, but I will be dehydrating celery. I'm not making pickles because I just found out with my allergies, I cannot eat a lot of fermented things. So I can eat cucumbers raw with salt and dill from the garden. So that's not a big deal for me. But I'm not gonna make pickles this year. But I will do hot sauce. So anywho, let's go outside. Excuse my rag that's on the floor. It has to go to the basement. Okay, you guys gonna walk with me outside. I keep everything by the door. I already put on my sweat-proof, insect-proof, so hopefully gear, because I already got bit this morning. I'm just getting a few items out the yard. It's gonna be raining off and on today, so y'all just get ready. Anyway, we're gonna start right here. These are chilies right here. I forget what type of chili this is, but it is a chili. And again, like I said, I'm waiting on everything to turn red. When I say you have a flower, see those little white flowers? A fruit will develop from that flower, okay? These are serrano peppers, I think. The tag is down here in the bottom. But I know these are red hots, which equals to basically a cayenne. And then we got serranos over here. And I've already harvested some of the serranos because, like I said, I don't want my plants to stop producing flowers. So anyway, I've harvested a lot of basil today, and because there's some broccoli I bought from Walmart for $2. I got all 4 plants for $2. I just up potted them because I'm not ready to put them in the raised bed yet. We got some sunflowers in there. Guess who went shopping yesterday for more plants? Anyway, Home Depot still have all their trees and shrubs 50% off. I went back. This is a shrub. It's just foliage. You cannot tell me that it's not beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. She has to find a home. And another one, this is the same bush right here, but I think this one probably was in more sun. And that's why this one is not as bright as that one, but it's the same bush. So I bought 2. And then I bought this thing here. You know I tend to not to buy things that only bloom in spring, but this was gorgeous. Look at that. A lotus moon pearl bush. Full sun, dark green foliage, down to zone 3, which means she can handle our winters. And she'll grow no more than 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide. And I think I know where I'm going to put her. I wanted more perennial flowers to come back because I want to plant less every year. With each year, I want to fill in more perennials as possible. So this is bright and just says summer. This is a Rebecca, Amarillo Gold Rebecca, and she was only $5. She'll come back, and I just got to figure out where I want to put her. Because I think I'll always do like little annual pots here and there, but I want my flower beds to be all perennial, and so all I have to do is fertilize and just keep them hydrated, and that's it. These are the 2 lemon trees that I'm growing from seed. I hope to get a fruit. I do not know. I still like the foliage, and I started these from seed. Okay? Started these from seed, so I'm just letting them get some rainwater, and that's why I brought them out of the greenhouse. So let's give you guys an update, and I'm gonna start with the back of the yard flower bed. It's a little humid out here, y'all, and I am gonna do this today. This is my golden raspberry bush that I just purchased from Fast Growing Trees. I'm getting new foliage, so I need to get her in a bigger pot. And I think I'm just going to put her in a grow bag for now until I could come across a really good deal on a probably 23, 24-inch pot is what I'm looking for. I popped in some onion sets in there that I got off of clearance in Walmart, and we'll see how far we can get them. I am going to be harvesting this calendula. Like, you weren't open 30 minutes ago. I was just out here. This calendula was not open, and I am harvesting calendula because I do make calendula salves, I do make calendula lotion, and I do put calendula in my soap products. So this is like, this side right here gets a lot of shade, but anywho, it just got the rain, and so everything is kind of like leaning. One thing about columbine, which blooms in the spring, the foliage is still pretty, so I will still plant a columbine, which is a perennial, because it does get nice fall. This looks like a disease. I've never seen leaves look like this. I'm not gonna worry about it because it's back here and it's hidden anyway. But because it's rain, the mosquitoes are out. That's my Shasta daisy. Some more calendula back there. Let me just show you guys the stuff you haven't seen, right? Okay, that Florid Pharma Petite Dahlia. I'm getting another one. These are very pretty. I will collect the seeds from that. And I got some mesh bags to tie around that when she started that back so I can save her seed and she won't get cross-pollinated. So we're just gonna pan over. We'll get to the things. I'm loving this echinacea, and that's another thing. I want more echinacea. I can still smell these lilies. I want more echinacea in the garden as well. As they're very prolific. The hardy hibiscus, that Cosmo is finally getting tall enough to be seen, because at first I thought she wasn't gonna make it. I put some alyssum down in here that's peeping through, and I put a chamomile plant down here, and she's just got shaded out. Let's see, that's calendula. I'm gonna pop her off. Now, what I wanted to show you guys is the hollyhock that I grew from seed is finally blooming. Okay, hollyhocks get really tall. Look at that. Look at that. And I got more buds on there, and she is tall, y'all. Okay, so I am very proud of that. I grew her from seed, and I got bloom in the same year. Wonderful. I got a sunflower that's about to be blooming soon. The dahlias, again, this dahlia is doing awesome. Remember to deadhead, meaning snap off the dead blooms so you can promote more blooms. The, is this Liathris or Larkspur? I think it's Larkspur. Yeah, it's getting ready to bloom. Butterflies and bees love that. I cut off the heads on those sunflowers. Maybe I'll get another one. I don't know. My black-eyed Susans are finally opening. Look. They are finally opening. You got one back there. The one over there has always been slow. That was the one that was eaten down by a freaking rabbit. But let me pan around and show you guys the melons. This one is a little slower. It's almost like small, medium, large. Now this one is climbing all the way up. It is just going. I'm getting flowers on here. I'm gonna put one of my plastic trellises or some type of support for this kale, because I want the mesh to come up higher for the kale, because kale is getting really big, and I keep it covered because the little white moth white moth, I'm just gonna call them moth. White moth flies around and lays eggs, and it will eat up, those little worms will eat up my leaves, so that's why I keep it covered. I got cucumbers still. Look at those cucumbers. I'm gonna let that one get a little bigger. I already harvested a few, but plenty of flowers. Again, the Mexican sunflower has just taken over this bed. Look how, let me put my finger. See how tall it is? All the way up there. It has literally taken over this bush. Taken over this pot. But the peppers are still happy. When I push back and I look for peppers, let's see if we can find some, y'all. With all this foliage. Oh, there you go. I still got my cayennes on here. And I got some Anaheim in there. Okay. So, got the nasturtium doing absolutely awesome. The pole, I always say the pole beans are poling all the way over. As you look down the trellis, you see some right there, you see some down there. You pan around so you can just see how lush everything is. That was the first runner bean that I grew, so that's why that one is so bushy, and it's like it's trying to rebloom all over again. So I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, I got some more pole beans on these side, but these are not as far along as some of the others. And then I got a runner bean and pole bean kind of mixed in together over here. I'm still getting squash and zucchini. I just self-pollinated that flower right there, if you could see it. I'm letting that collard grow, but she keeps getting eaten up by those worms coming from the white moth. So I'm gonna still try to see what she can do. You know, if I can protect her, I'll protect her, but I'm not stressing over it like I was before. These were actually pepper plants, those little things you see up in there, but they weren't getting a lot of sun because of the large leaves of the zucchini and squash plants. So I got to cut back the leaves again so these plants can get more light. I have been harvesting beans for the last 2 days. Some string beans. I've been harvesting. I'm not doing it today. I'm gonna let it grow some more. Let some of the more beans develop before I harvest some more. This is another pepper plant that was slow growing because it wasn't getting any light. I harvested a lot of basil today. That is a garlic right there, or green onion, I'm not sure. I always remove these fungus leaves, but all right. Allergies always. I need to harvest some of this pineapple sage. Yeah, I need to harvest some of this. But anyway, let's move some of this stuff out of my way so I do not break my neck, right? So, move that out the way. So again, all the beans, bush beans are doing good. Peppers, I'm starting to get more peppers. I can't see this, what you call it, the label. Oh, here's one right here. Hold on, guys. Let's see if we can see what this label say. What does it say? Girl, it rubbed off whatever it said. I have no idea. What the heck that's supposed to say? Look like it rubbed off. I am so girl, child. I don't know. The life of a gardener. Celery, again, I want this celery to get much bigger, the stems to get a lot wider and bigger, but I did harvest 2 because I needed to let some stuff breathe up in here, especially the bush beans. Okay, the chamomile flowers haven't opened yet. It's still early and they're wet, but see, here go more beans. More beans. It was a strawberry plant down here, but it didn't do a whole lot because, again, no light. And I remember that with these bush beans because they tend to take over. Again, the raspberry bush, a little raspberry here and there. Again, this is a very new bush, so I don't expect a whole lot from it this the first year, but I have gotten a few raspberries off of that. But this one bed is very full. Okay, again, the one I just showed you guys. Again, collards that I'm kind of, let's see how far I can get them to grow, considering the they keep getting ate up, but we'll see. I'm not stressing over too much because I have harvested a lot. I got a raspberry on here, making a few more in there. My let me get this focus. My butternut squash, I think it's this one, is the biggest one. Let me show you guys. Look how big that is. Huge. And this is the butternut squash. I'm still getting zucchini on here. I got a nice one on the other side. But put that right there. I'm trying to see. Let's look, guys. Might get some flowers on here soon. And see how the worms will just eat your poor little plant down to nothing. This is dinosaur kale that I have yet to be able to get any of it because the worms is on it. Now, they've been a little bit more protected now that this what you call this thing, butternut squash plant is getting larger. So they're getting a little bit more protected. But I do use this if I have to, and I use it at night. I do use my Captain Jacks if I have to. And I use it at night when all the pollinators, go inside or go to bed or wherever it is that they go. I do it then. Then that way there I'm not killing them too, because they will kill the beneficial bugs too. So that's why I put it at night. I've been seeing Japanese beetles every now and then, and I also treat for that. So the okra, hold on guys. The okra over here has been moving a little slower than the other one. I've already harvested a couple of okras off the other one. Have yet to get any of my red okra, right? So these okra plants are finally trying to do something, even though that one is bent. This one is trying to get a little bigger. They're slow moving, but I think it's just been an inconsistent weather we're having. I'm getting more eggplant, as you guys see. These are some sad little pepper plants that I got from Walmart that was looking pretty sad, but we're gonna see what we could do with them. I fertilized them. See, look at that. This is from that little worm. Again, this is previous damage. This is not new damage. So that's why I kind of know, but you still need to come and look. And again, guys, they hide well because they'll be the same color as the actual leaf. So sometimes most times it's hard to see them, but they're starting to put on some size ever since I've been treating them, and they've been getting more protection. So that's why I partially put the insect netting over them, just to kind of as a deterrent. It may not fully protect them, but maybe the little moth won't try as hard to get up in there. I've pulled a lot of my snow peas plants because, as you see, they're turning yellow, but I can plant more probably the beginning of August or mid-August when it's starting to get cool again. A pepper plant that I grew from seed. I don't know what it is. It might be a cayenne. I put some more Japanese mustards in there. Hopefully it won't get too hot that they'll go into seed, because again, your leafy greens does not like this heat. Okay, so again, like I said, this is trying to bush out more. Now this okra plant is finally gonna give me some okra. This one has always given me some okra. I even have a flower on here now, and I just harvested one yesterday. Probably tomorrow or maybe in 2 days I'll be harvesting this one. Do not let them get too big, because they'll get big and woody. And if you let them get too big and now they're all woody and tough, just save it for seeds and plant next year. And plant okra pretty early indoors, just to make sure you can have it outside, because okra takes a minute, but okra also loves the heat. So you want to put okra in the heat of the summer, but you want to have that plant already leafed up, or leafed out, should I say. Let's flip over here. Now, these are some chili peppers, y'all. They doing excellent, but I just want them to turn red, right? Because I want to do some chili powder. Look at these, right? The one I'm show you guys in the house, or if I don't know if I recorded it yet. I want them to turn red, but I did take a few off just so I can get more flowers, and more of the flowers will probably come towards the top. See, like this. That one already fell off, but that's because there's some fruit coming. But yeah, these are doing really, really good. These are cayennes over here. These are cayennes. So everything, look, I see another pea pod. And another thing I've been doing with these snow peas, hold on guys. Another thing I've been doing with these snow peas, I have been saving some of them for seed. I'm just gonna let the pod dry out and just save it for seed. And what I've noticed is when you save your seeds from like this year's harvest and then you go plant it up for next year, it is the most vigorous plant you'll have. And because it just rained, I'm gonna try this. Let's try that. Just fresh. This my neighbor is mining something, but it's gonna have little flowers on it, so I'm not gonna cut it back. The borage is huge, and it's back behind the arbor, which is fine. Mexican sunflower, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look, just how vigorous this plant is. One is all the way over here, and I don't mind, okay? Because the bees and butterflies love it. And again, when I pan down, they see how that big old bush right there I'm pointing to on top? All of that is dill and Mexican sunflowers, and then behind that down in the pot are my peppers and then cucumbers. And I did see a swallowtail caterpillar on the deal the other day, which I was happy to see because there was a whole bunch of them on there earlier. I think like end of June or mid-June. That's another butternut squash. Again, let's give it some air. Yeah, I want the stuff to have some air, so it rained and pushed everything down. And there's nothing right here. I'm kind of saving the space so the butternut squash can kind of grow this way, and then I might like even string some up on the trellis, but I want most of it to kind of stretch out. More peppers that I got from Walmart just as to fill in some of the gaps. It don't hurt to try. Let's see. Okay, let me step back. So that's this bed, the chili peppers with another butternut squash. We got more peppers. You go all the way down. If I switch to this side, we've already gone over these beds right here. Okay. I didn't go over this grow bag that has a lot of chilies. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to make a lot of hot sauce. Hot sauce and dried pepper powders, especially of the cayenne. I've learned in the last couple of months how healthy cayenne pepper is for you. It's a blood thinner. It heals wounds. It stops bleeding. Like it's used for so many things. Oh, is that? Oh, I almost got excited. Hold on. Let's look. Okay, that's a pan, a bun. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what is this? This is my sweet potatoes. And gonna be okay, something's in my ears telling me to go away. Gone. It's a little thing too. Basil everywhere, but like I said, I did harvest some. I was trying to push some of the dirt back to see if I could find a sweet potato. But yeah, let me leave it alone. I even sometimes look on the side, like, is that a sweet potato? Because it's a clear tub. Anyway, now my hand's dirty. Okay, that's some dirt. Oh, let's move this out the way because I want to show you guys how great this bed is doing too with all my peppers. Look, I think these are Anaheims. Got Anaheims in here, more chilies. Look at all that. Look how big that pepper is there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. You got to be careful because you don't want to break your pepper plant. So I'm moving my camera a bit just so I can get in here and show you guys that one. See that one? Okay, we got another chili. We got another cayenne. This is an Anaheim. And then we got, oh my gosh, look at these. Just awesome. Awesome. Oh, more basil over here. I probably need to pinch back. Oh, go on now. Go on. Another pink Berkeley. Now, the pink Berkeley I showed you guys inside, they start off green, and then they start turning this like dark green and little blush pinkish. But that tomato is so good. Black Beauties. These are a little smaller. My pink Berkeleys are huge. Look at this. They are huge. Even that one back there is even bigger. Okay. 2 more pepper plants I got from Walmart. And they are getting a little bigger. Cleaned them up. brought them home. I just see I've been harvesting some basil and just dropping it down because I don't need that much basil, right? There's lemon balm. The dahlias are starting to bud up. Some zinnias. This is another pepper plant. I think this one is turning red. Finally, awesome. And I think this might be the Jimmy Nardello, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, the rain. Oh no, Red Rocket. Okay, Red Rocket, let's do this. Okay. Green stalk, you guys already know the story on that. Beans, strawberries, herbs, Thai basil, Thai chili peppers. They are so tiny. I may not do any more of those because I got so many of those that I'm just going to put them in a jar with some olive oil and salt and just let them marinate. The tomatoes, I got tomatoes on here. Let's see. Let's pan around. You guys already saw my hydrangeas. I'm going to show you guys that sunflower in a minute. That's going to be like a dark red sunflower. Like a burgundy maroon. This is the little zucchini plant I threw over here that I had. I think I've got like maybe two zucchinis off of that so far, but it's not a big deal. More dahlias. I threw dahlias everywhere. But it's also peppers in here. More chili peppers. I'm not sure what type of pepper this is, but it start to finally develop peppers. It was a little slow. I always move these tad looking leaves. And see how tiny the Thai chili pepper gets? Look how little that is. But bite into it and you're going to hate that you did, okay? Because it's really spicy. So that little bitty pepper gives a lot of little heat. A lot of heat. Ooh, look at these over here, y'all. Look at that. I just want them to turn red. I'm just waiting on them to turn red. And that's all. And those are dahlias. I got some sage down there too. And a little bean. I must have popped in 2 beans in there. Look at that. That's the Mexican sunflower. Then when you see that orange flora that. And then if I pan. All right, let's walk to the back. Oh, look at my hydrangeas. I love them. I love them so. I love them so. They are absolutely beautiful. My Weigela is getting more blooms. My David Austin Rose has gotten bigger and I'm getting more blooms. Of course, lavender is lavendering. And I have harvested a few stems one evening because I told y'all during the day the bees won't let me get near it. You guys saw all this stuff. Blueberry bushes, pretty much done. Purple top turners that I left in until I'm ready to make some more greens. Rose bush that came back from last year that I do deadhead when the blooms are spent. That is to promote more. To promote more blooms. So I just pop off the dead blooms. Okay. Celosia. Oh, you guys know I grew all this stuff from seed. Isn't that beautiful? I got it because of the color. Look at that color. It is beautiful. And bees, baby bees are all over it. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, sunflowers. Sunflower. And look. This is my tallest one. And I put it somewhere where I'm not at a lot because like I told you guys, when I was trying to get to stuff last year with my tall sunflowers, the bees wouldn't let me get near the stuff. So I was like, okay, we can't do that again. But this is my tallest sunflower. I popped in my hydrangea that I recently purchased. And again, as you see things flying, see that little white thing flying around? That's what lays them deadly worms that kills your stuff. All right. Guys, this is my best view. My favorite view, I should say. And if I step back a little bit more, this is my favorite view. Look at that. I think I'm going to have to take a picture of that. But anyway, I'll come back and take a picture of that, but that's awesome. Other bed, I popped in some more beans. popped in some more bush beans. That dead thing right there was spinach. I just left it. Maybe some seeds to drop and they will germinate for fall. But I did collect some seeds from it too. That's more lemon balm. I don't like these Cosmos. I'm gonna pull them. Let's let some of these flies that's in here get out. I'm gonna pull them. I don't like them. I don't like these Cosmos. Yeah, but this is parsley. That's one of I forget the name of that flower. But anyway, I got some lettuce in there too, so it's just a little random bed I put together, a little bit of everything. All right, let's see. I am seriously thinking about y'all pulling out this big old giant thing. I've already trimmed it down. I might get my husband, maybe he could come in and trim it up to almost like a tree standard, or just take it down like half its size, because it's like, I don't care for it. I really don't. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I've already taken a tomato off of this and ate it yesterday. I ate one of the tomatoes off of this yesterday. It was really good. A nice grass. Grass is always easy. Gives nice interest to the yard. Pot I planted up is doing excellent. The cannas haven't gotten that too big yet, but I love this. Ooh. Even got a Thai chili in here. Thai chili in here. And see, these are ready. Melissa is going crazy. I'm probably gonna trim up that alyssum. It'll regrow. I popped a white geranium in here. Petunias. My Bobo hydrangea, one of my favorites. That's my favorite right now of hydrangeas that's in my garden. The zinnias that I purchased are doing awesome. I've even collected seed from this one because I plan on growing those next year. Another cherry tomato, and again, you guys already seen this one plenty of times, that I've gotten plenty of strawberries off of, and a lettuce is starting to come out now. And I've gotten runners that I've just been sticking back down in the dirt to create a new plant. Harvested so much chamomile off this plant. I'm still going to harvest this, but at some point I am going to pull this, and I don't know if I'm going to put any things back in these pots. Matter of fact, I might just, you know what? I might use this pot for my golden raspberry bush. That might just be big enough. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep collecting the chamomile until it stops growing. So yeah, so that's the update on the garden, guys. Everything is doing wonderful. I cannot complain. I ultimately wanted to share my hollyhock that I grew from seed flowers that have finally bloomed and opened up. And look at these little white butterflies. They're just everywhere. When I see them, I just wish I could just come out here and just zap them. They don't mess with peppers and stuff like that. They just mess with like your leafy greens, which is so annoying. Okay, here's the 5 Chinese color pepper that's really, really hot. My Tabasco is finally showing some blooms. I have yet to get a pepper. Is this the lemon drop? What's this? Yep, lemon drop, which is going to be very, very hot. And I'm getting a lot of blooms on here. Uh-oh, look. Finally getting a pepper on the lemon drop. That is very hot. Shishito, not hot, mild. You can grill those. Jimmy Nardello. I think they can get hot. When they turn red, I think that's when they get hot. So we'll see. And then I told you guys about the black Hungarian pepper, which is not hot at all unless it turns like a dark red if I leave it on the vine. And then the banana hot, sweet or sweet hot banana, however that goes. So yeah. So those are the peppers that's in the potatoes. And see, again, this is Japanese beetle damage. That's how I knew I had some. And I just sprinkled my little powder on here, and I haven't seen them ever since then. So yeah. So now we're gonna go this way. I just cannot believe how much that Mexican sunflower has taken over that bed. I am still astonished by that. And then the cucumbers. And then it's the view from the opposite side. And then again, the melons, which I'm so happy to report, okay, they are doing awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so I'm not going in front. I'm tired. I got too much to do today. Anyway, I'm loving this. I think this might be my biggest one, but I want them to get bigger. And see, when I started taking peppers off, I harvested some peppers. Now I'm getting more flowers. See? You don't want your plant to start producing. We only got a short growing season, so you want to take full advantage of your growing season and try to get much out of your garden as possible. And the only way you're going to do that is to go through your garden every day, check everything, check for damage, insect pressure, check for growth, fertilizing, harvest. Um, it's work, but you gotta want to do it, and you'll be proud of what you have accomplished if you just take care of anything. Anything you take care of is going to give back to you in a good way. So if you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you. So all that to be said. But again, look at that sunflower all the way back there. See that sunflower all the way back there? I can see it. Matter of fact, let's bring it in so you guys can just see how tall it is. Let's go up. It's right there. Where's my finger? It's right there. Yes. Everything is beautiful and lush. Love it, love it, love it. And hopefully this trellis will be filled with beans, vining beans, pole beans. All right. You guys be blessed and be a blessing. Bye.